Good morning, everybody. Thursday, man, Thursday, and I'm so behind on life. It's not even funny. Oh, wait, I hear myself. I hear myself. Oh, I forgot to pause. I forgot to pause the other channels. How's everybody doing today? Everybody good? Everybody happy? Everybody feeling good? Yeah. Trump gave a speech yesterday. Good, bad, ugly, not good. Oh, yeah. Cole Hauser's tired. Cole Hauser, I need you to send me in my Twitter DMs. I hope you're listening. My Twitter DMs. Some good what kind of creatine do you use, man? I'm like we getting back into things, man. Captain starting off before we even started off. We starting off. My lights are all bright up in here. What the heck is going on, man? Yesterday I saw the Mario movie with Krista. And I just was like, I'm just at Universal Studios doing the thing, going through the whole day. It's like I lost a day. Uh, it's all good. I did enjoy the movie a lot, actually. But here's your wake up, everybody. Here's your roast. It was a fun film, man. It was fun. We had a lot of fun. That's what it's all about. The heck is going on? All right, whatever. It's just how I look in the morning. Rough. Just looks bright. Like the games look weird in my screen. I don't know what it is. Something's off, and I can't figure out what it is. Maybe it's my normal face. Is it the hat? I'm wearing a different hat today. I don't know. Did you visit Olaf in the hospital after what you did? First of all, that was in Paris. I can't afford to go to Paris, so let's just keep it. Did you buy a popcorn bucket? Sold out. Sold out. Look at all the junk I got over here. I gotta that's from MegaCon. I still gotta freaking take care of. Mm. A lot of mess. What's the other? So I got Broken Tron. If it's not fixed by next week, I'm afraid it's over, ladies and gentlemen. I'm afraid it's gonna be out. I'm gonna sell it on Facebook marketing or something. I'm afraid it's gone forever. I'll have to get another one. I don't know what's wrong with this. Somebody is actually coming to the house to see if it's okay. So we'll see. I didn't get a popcorn bucket. It was oh, that's better. Got a little light on my face. They were sold out. Jay, have you tried plugging it in? No. If I sell it, I'll just sell the cabinet. I'll be like, I have the cabinet, but the game. I would never do that. I wouldn't do that to anybody. Besides, they'd have to come to the house and check it out before they walk away with it. It's one of those things. Yeah, those popcorn buckets. I don't know. Binary Recall over on. Man, I'm all out of focus here. I'm all out of whack, man. Hold on, let me reset. Jay, what did you do with Ladybug? I haven't seen Ladybug in a minute. I hope she's okay. Hope she's all right. Spider Unlimited, serious question. I know the popcorn buckets are collector's thing, but do you put them all on display at home, reuse them, pack them up in a closet? I have no popcorn buckets on display, but I do have several ones from Disney. And the only reason I have them from Disney, to be honest with you, is because the value keeps going up. And it's like a lot of people display them. Like I have some from Disney that are gifts, but the value, like people, these Disney collectors, man, they pay top dollar for that stuff. Kind of crazy. Like it's just they just keep paying more and more and more and more. So it's like eventually some people are selling them popcorn buckets like from few years ago for like $1,000, dude. Do you still have the Jaws popcorn bucket? I got you. Yeah, gifts I don't give away. Gifts I don't sell. So I was given the bro, the Jaws sipper, the popcorn bucket. I got 2 Jaws sippers, and a popcorn bucket, and the special Jaws Funko Pop that was all given to me is on, like it's actually in my other room. So, those aren't going anywhere. I just didn't have any place to put it. Like, that's the thing. Jay, did you know Wicked got a Yoshi popcorn? Yeah, she showed up. She rubbed it in. She went to the theater I went to was Universal Studios with Krista. Sold out last night at the midnight showing. Done. Popcorn buckets. I don't think I was gonna get one anyway, but yeah, they were sold out. She went to another theater and they had plenty. So, you know, what are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do? I saw that. Look at that. There you go, Wicked. Just for you. Nice comfy shirt. She got 2 of them. Yeah, she said there was a lot. Good for her. Okay. Rub it in. Rub it in. What are they going for on eBay right now? Anybody see the Yoshi popcorn bucket? What are people selling them on eBay? I think Universal Studios probably not the good best place to go if you want popcorn buckets. They didn't even have any of the they even sold out of the Hail Mary ones. The Hail Mary popcorn. They had 2 different popcorn buckets for the Hail Mary and like they were all gone too. So I was surprised my wife wants that bucket. I told her it's expensive, but she doesn't care. She loves Yoshi. See what I'm saying, man? They're like what? How much? They were like $25. People could sell them on eBay for like $50. Make like flip it a little bit. Kind of crazy. Hey, speaking of which, look who's here. Hey, I'm wearing your shirt today. We traded shirts. I got her a He-Man shirt early. She got me a Wicked Virtue shirt. So there you go. Jay, the popcorn bucket, the Yoshi popcorn bucket was $50. Was it really that expensive? I did not know. I didn't know it was that expensive. It's so wild that popcorn buckets are worth more than the sport card collection from the 80s and 90s. I is it what it's $55 for the Yoshi? Hold on here. Hold on. Why are we having a little discussion here? Whoops. What am I doing? I got to get back to promoting the Patreon for the so there you go. Let me look that up real quick. eBay. All right, let's see. Yoshi. Okay, on eBay right now, they're selling them for $80. 84. Plus $15 delivery is about the average. So you hold them things for a little while, they'll definitely go. I they could. That's just on eBay. That's what the resellers are selling it for. So they literally buy there's a ton on eBay for about the 85, $90 mark. This guy this guy thinks he's gonna get look at this. This guy thinks he's gonna get oops. This guy thinks he's gonna get $108 or girl, and they took it out of the package. Oh man, one already sold. Look at that. This person got $100. $110 this person got. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. That's a little high for me. I guess I mean, super fans, man. These super fans out here, bro. What was the package? The Yoshi popcorn bucket? It was just they don't it's I mean, I don't ever see anybody eating. Hold on, let me see. Let me see real quick. I'm just gonna type in popcorn bucket and see what kind of how did we start off with this? Let me see what the most expensive one is selling for right now. Let's see. Highest price. What? That's got to be fake. That got to be fake. There's no way. There's no way that's like someone put that up as a joke. All right, let me show you. This has to be a joke right here. Jay's pretty super. Someone got a Wolverine pop. Like, see, that's a fake. Like, someone did that as a joke. Like, that's a paper cup right here. Oh my god, I got too much stuff on the screen. Anyway, join the Patreon free. I just gave away 10 free memberships for a month, so we could be part of the watch party coming up. Someone made that as a joke. That's a paper cup. This one's 20,000 limited edition Minecraft. That's got to be a joke too. There's no way. Like, that's stupid. Someone just thought $10,000 for the Rise of Skywalker popcorn bucket? No way. Deadpool and Wolverine 5 grand. There's no way someone's paying for that. There's no way. This person's selling like all the popcorn buckets for $3,000. The Christmas ones. They just like so this person probably collected way too many. Uh and they just got to get rid of them. 94 popcorn buckets for 3,500. How did we get on this thing on the live stream? Dang, this person bought one every freaking year. Holy crap. That's a lot. Someone's relationship status is in question right now. They're like, it's either me or the popcorn bucket. Oh shoot, I'm not even sharing it. Hold on. The freak? My bad. Hold on. I gotta check these things. Look at that. You get all this for 3,500. This is like every first of all, that's like every Christmas popcorn bucket from Disney in the past like 5 years. And like they sell one at this place and sell one at Animal Kingdom and they sell one at Magic Kingdom and they sell one here and the Christmas tree ones and all that stuff. This is the Halloween. Y'all seeing that? Yeah, okay. This is just regular, like the 50th or 70th anniversary. Dude, this person just bought every single one of them except for the rare ones. I don't see the rare ones in it. Oh, there it is. Figment. She got the Figment second edition. Look, I know too much about that Figment popcorn bucket. That's embarrassing on my end, but someone's relationship status is in question. That's if you have Figment first edition, which I have, that's worth a lot more. The second edition, not so much. Freaking heck, man. Bro, these right here, these dragons, they like these things are worth a they're worth a pretty penny. They light up. I don't see the Cinderella one. These are sippers. You drink out of this stuff. This person tattoos on the hand. This freaking person has like every I have not this is a crazy collection. This is a crazy collection. Each one of these are between 30 to $50. What are they doing with all that? And then they're looking to get 3,500 and they live in Minnesota? How did they get all these? They just travel down to Disney? That's a crazy collect. Do I envy this? Heck no, I don't want all that junk in my house. You joking, right? I have like 3. I do have this Christmas one right here, the Nutcracker. I just put that out around my Christmas tree. It was a gift, so I was like, I might as well keep it. You seem a bit odd. What are you asking me all these weird questions for? Yeah, it's weird. I can't believe someone from Minnesota bought every single popcorn bucket that came out every month. That's kind of crazy to me. That's all I'm saying. That stuff ain't cheap. That wasn't a question. That's freaking wild to me, man. I've never seen a collection like a popcorn buckets that. That's all I'm saying. It's like I don't think it is such a weird phenomenon that people put value in these pieces of plat. If you have one, you know it's like these things are cheaply made. This is like a seller's dream, dude. Like this Disney and Universal to sell popcorn buckets at $50. These things probably cost $1 to make. You know what I mean? Like I like collecting old comic books and stuff, but it's like I am amazed actually. I'll take it back. It's things like $1, $2 to make easy. Easy. The popcorn bucket thing start in my humble opinion, bro, what the freak are you talking about? Coveting? Who covets a popcorn bucket? Freaking covets a popcorn bucket. I think you need to pause. Tell that guy to shut up. Nervous laughter. Krista, maybe. I don't know. She doesn't really collect popcorn. Like, but the Yoshi ones are she loves Nintendo, so like that's a special, it's a special purchase. Is what I'm saying. My precious. The popcorn bucket thing really started hitting with the theme parks, in my humble opinion. They started making these crazy popcorn buckets that started bleeding into the movies. And now it's just taken off like it's just like part of the movie adventure, I guess. Good morning, Rebellion. I ordered a He-Man shirt from Yo Jitsu, my dude. Shout out. And what happened to whatever happened to the big old paper popcorn? Now they just give you bags. Can't you just buy them off the theater's website? It's very weird. Stephen Brown says A24. What are you trying to say? Um, I mean, now if it was butter dishes, it's a whole different. That's a little different. That's a little different. I think they started out as a gimmick to get people back into theaters after COVID. If they always had those things, I never really noticed till just recently. So that's all. You don't touch my dish. All right. Some of them are just getting so elaborate though, like 55, 65, $100. This was pretty cool. Like watching the launch. Somebody got this from an airplane, I think. This was filmed by someone flying over it. That's kind of neat.
That is epic! Oh my god! And they are out of their minds right now. It's scary. They, they got all of it.
And I went outside to find it. It was very cloudy where I was at. I couldn't see anything. Spearing for two. Good morning, Jay. How's it going? Started the show a little shaky. I was a little out of order, a little out of place. I feel like I'm back in the rhythm all of a sudden as we went through popcorn buckets. Uh I didn't see anything. I should have drone down there. I've watched the launch before. It was cool. Cool. It was about if I like where they launched it, it was about um it's about an hour drive from me from where I'm at. One time, one of the SpaceX missiles, me and Krista saw from Epcot one time. That was kind of neat. Kind of
10,
weird to see it at
9,
Epcot, like
8, 7,
or
RS-25
Falcon.
engines in
One of
cruise.
those.
4, 3, 2,
That's pretty
1.
cool.
Booster ignition. And liftoff. The crew of Artemis II now bound for the moon. Humanity's next great voyage begins.
Good roll pitch. Roger, roll pitch.
Houston now controlling the flight of
Elon Musk is a part of this, right?
Integrity, AMT high.
Or no? He is, right?
On time passing 30 seconds into the flights. Integrity passes the alternate.
No, he's not. Okay. I was just
Houston seeing good performance and coordinated.
for some reason I thought he was.
Core stage. Integrity 3 miles.
This is a NASA thing. Okay. Thanks for correcting me. I was just wondering. I thought he was helping with this for something. I don't know why I thought he was helping with this. They're gonna set this is so, like historic and everything. And of course, it didn't take long for didn't take long at all for some idiot on the news to make it all about race.
Yeah, and they are going for all humanity this time. You know, Apollo was all white men, and this time it's not. And I think that really speaks volumes for the journey that NASA has been on. And this is a much more representative crew, and you can feel emotional about that. It's a
buddy. If I'm going up into space, I want the top people. I don't care what color they are. I don't care if they're green, purple, polka dot, Asian, Somalian. I don't care. Top people. I want the top people. I don't care who it is. This guy from Sky News was like, yeah, before it was all white. Now we've got black people, so it's going to be better. I'm like, what are you talking about, man? Top men. That's right. I want our top men working on it. Why do all these people that think this way just look like they've got some kind of sickness in their skin? Like it just looks frail, weak. Their shirt looks all crinkly. They wear the wrong colors to match their to make them look decent. I don't know what it is. They just don't look good. You know? All their haircuts are terrible. They get the wrong glasses to fit their face. I don't understand. It's very weird that most of these people that they just sound and look awful. And there is no way that Samsung, Holy Christmas, has come in here and decided to casually walk in and say, here's 50 gifty, and turn the entire chat green. Whoa. Cheers. I mean, this guy just came in and plopped it on the table and it banged.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
I hope you guys are ready because we're doubling up on Rose Ticos. We're going to get a back-to-back playing. Shout out Samsung. Thank you. Run that crap back, baby. Dang. Bro just came in casually and dropped, man, one more time for the nickel and dime. Dang, bro. What, it just go off the screen? There we go. Samsung 199 gifted 50 gifties to the rebellion. That ain't cheap. Holy crap. Ah. Jay, you can't say that? Oh, really? Oh. Jay, so that's the third time you've played the South American beer commercial this week. Is there something that I missed while on hiatus? Yes. Yes. Anyway, holy crap, Samsung. Thank you for your service. Mexican Iron Man, look, I'm no aeronautical expert, but unless we need to do some drywall or landscaping in space, we need Team Saltine, not Mexicans in space. Just saying. Should we do it just for Graham? Freaking Samsung. So Graham, back in the day, over in Chile, was it Chile? They decided to insert beer commercials during their movies. Cerveza Cristal. And we thought it was so freaking funny. We showed it on like one of our shows a little while back, but it was so freaking funny how they inserted the ads into these movies. I'll play a little clip for you. Here you go. So we started playing these on like the Monday Hangover, and we just couldn't stop laughing. They did it to Star Wars, Lord of the Rings. So you remember this scene in Star Wars? We set this up a little bit where he's like, your father wanted you to have this lightsaber. So he goes over to get the light. I can't play too much because, man, it'll get claimed, but this is it. Remember this scene?
Your father wanted you to have this when you were old enough.
So they inserted it into the movie. I got to speed it up just a little bit. So this is Obi-Wan turning off the... I think this is it. Oh, please hurry. Yeah, there we go. So I like became famous. So Let's see.
Controlling everything. There's no mystical energy field controls my destiny.
It's just funny. I think he pulls one out of the tauntaun. I gotta be careful because yeah, so he cuts open the tauntaun. Thank God the movie's like extra. Yeah. Freaking. That's pretty clever. So, anyway, now you know. Now you know, my friend. Now you know. Where are we? I don't have my, oh, here we go. If it gets too expensive here, guys, you guys can go, like, we can move to India, right? Look how cheap the rent is over there.
You can share this place for $22 a month, and you share it with one more person, and this is where you sleep. And each person has its own locker right here. And I know you guys are not going to believe it, but 2 people are living here, and this is an apartment for 2 people. You can share this place for $22 a month.
$22 a month, you can have that space. $22. And you get a locker. Where are the bathrooms at, Jay? I don't know. Cole Hauser, no. He's like, I just got back to India. Talking about Canada. Oh, man. Jay had to do that in Haiti? Nah, I had a house. Not at all. We actually had running water. Go figure. Go figure. It was the running water in Haiti like fills up the top of these giant rubber tubs on top of the house, and then they just use gravity. Yo, shout out Young Ripper. Thanks for the raid, homie. Man didn't have to do that, but he does it consistently. Raging Rhino says, sounds like white privilege to me. Not clean water though, Jay. You're correct. I wouldn't drink it, but you could bathe in it. That's for sure. Shout out Eric July. Up early, doing the early morning stream now. Took my advice. And he's making things happen. Shout out to you, brother. When are we getting that Cameron Cross book? We got to keep flooding that, you know? I think it'll be a hot seller. Got to get that Cameron Cross book while it's hot. He says soon. I know I'll be bothering him about that all the time. He's probably like, okay, Jay, okay, I got so much stuff in line. Oh. I got a great pitch for him, but I don't know if I'm allowed to say it out loud. I want to do something really unique. I just told him to get me a story and a rip-a-zine. That's all. I want to do a quick origin story and a rip-a-zine, but we'll see. I was like, that'd be cool. It wouldn't be that long. Nice little rip-a-zine story. Mid-Iowa Gamer has a prayer request. He has a 4 p.m. CST interview today. Prayers would be appreciated. Can this chat do what you guys do? Can y'all send some good well wishes and vibe? It's tough out there, man, in the job. Look, I don't want Mid-Iowa Gamer to have to go to India and rent this place for $22. All right. Bro, my big behind, I would have to rent the space. I would have to rent both those spaces because I'm tall and get a locker. How y'all, dude? That's some crazy. Just when I thought my life was bad, I'm like, freaking ain't got to sleep there. You know, let's send some good well wishes. Keep us posted, man. Keep us posted. Binary Recoil says, I could sleep under a tree with a sword for free. I don't see too many trees in India. Do y'all? You know what's about the same price? You could stay in one of those tubes in like Japan. I'd rather stay in there. At least it's AC and like Wi-Fi. I think those are like, of course, that's not a month. That's like $25 a night. What was I thinking? Jay, you're talking about the same people that celebrate something by throwing poop. You are correct. You are correct. Gandalf the J. Man, I freaking love it, dude. Those capsule hotels. Yeah, Ronan. Nerf Herder for 5 says someone has to do an edit of that India spot and have Cerveza Crystal pop out of the locker. Yeah. Dang, is it me? But does Tree Bear make Beardo's legs skinnier and skinnier? I don't know if you can get much skinnier than this. I shouldn't say. My wife would be hacked if we had to move to India to live on $20 benches. Oof. The day I like one of these days when I get back to Japan, I'll probably do a video of staying one night in a capsule hotel just for the giggles, you know. Look at that. Mid-Hour Gamer says, thanks for all the well wishes and prayers. All right, you got this, brother. You got this. Let us know. Ever since Tree Bear put me in that long gray hair, like, you know, in that Harry Potter, I was like, that's the way to go. The fact is that my arms are bigger than you. You're pretty big though, bro. Oh my gosh. Just realized Mike has one leg. Yeah. I still can't believe Samsung dropped a 50 in here. Holy crap, dude. That guy. Kata's got a pink do-rag. And why does X-Wing have the Austria painter's mustache, if you know what I mean? Austria painter. I don't know if Wicked Virtue's still in chat. Watch it, Jay. I'll drop another 2,000. Samson, you want to know what happened? You want to know the truth? I don't know if you were here for the follow-up live stream. But that stream where I got 2,000 gifted memberships, I set a record. YouTube refunded a ton of people that gave me gifted memberships and super chat that day. So as cool as it was and how awesome as that was, YouTube said they thought it was suspicious activity on this channel because the channel is like only 6,000 subs. And so they decided Cole House is in the chat. He'll tell you he was one of them. I made a big post on Patreon about it. Cole House, I can say, yeah, he texts me. I got tons of emails from people that are like, "Hey Jay, is everything okay with your channel? Like the gifted membership." Um, yeah, yeah. See, Cole House was like, "I got to refund that more." He was just one of many, and I'm just glad people got their money back. You know, all right, that's pretty gay. Who are they? Now? I'm just saying, super chats didn't get refunded. That's pretty gay. Who are they to tell us how to waste our hard-earned money? I know it was like they were like, we detected some suspicious activity, so we sent some refunds to people. And I'm like, yeah, Spearin was another one. Yeah. Spearin also got a refund. Yeah, Coaz was like, I text Jay right. I put a post in Patreon. I was like, thank you for supporting me on Patreon. Like, cause that's so freaking that was like demoralizing a little bit because you're like, dang, man. Um, yeah. It yeah. Anyway, it didn't happen to everybody, but a lot of people got one. But it's all good. It's all, bro. It was amazing. It was an amazing day, and just the fact that people would want to give, whether they got their money back or not, it really made me feel the love, man. So I was like, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. I know. I see you, Jay. I want you to know we're keeping you alive on Rumble. I'm chatting here on YouTube while watching Rumble. So yeah, I know, brother. I just wish StreamYard would put the Rumble chat in the chat like they do with Kick, so I can highlight the messages over there. You know, that's all. But it was a listen. I'm not trying to like cause a, but like I'm not complaining nor am I upset. It was a beautiful day, and like I really felt a lot of love that day. So, ask Culture Casino how he does that back. I think he doesn't use StreamYard. I think he uses another streaming service, which we might end up going there. But I think that's what he does. Um, but Samsung, God bless all of you guys that gave that day. And today, I appreciate it, man. You guys leaving the lights on over here. We've already been, so let me tell you, like when this channel started, we had people's money refunded. we we've been banned off live streaming twice. And I'm like, holy crap, dude. What if Jay got a real job? Actually, I do have a real job. I was there this weekend and I was there at MegaCon. But everything that I do, nobody considers that a real job. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It's one of those things. Jay's a sub teacher. No, man, I work for Signature Talent Group. Anyway, yeah, it is what it is. We wouldn't do it if you didn't deserve it. I'd rather waste money here than on other people. I mostly donate to Jeremy to upset the babies in the chat. I hear that, brother. I hear that. I hear that, brother. We appreciate you, man. You guys keep the lights on over here. So we can Well, let's see what she has to say.
White people have never built their own houses.
Oh my gosh, you're just gonna start right off the gate.
Farmed their own farms, worked manual labor in the history of the United States. So when all the workers are deported and there's no one else here to fulfill that role, because Americans, especially the ones that look like me, are not going to do manual labor for $5, $3, whatever. That's statistics and predictions of literally AI bots who are smarter than humans. It's not looking good for us. We as American citizens collectively have to put it into this corrupt administration. White people have never built their own house.
I think she could have constructed her argument a little differently to get her point across. But to come right out of the gate and say white people have never built a farm or their own house. I'd like to introduce you to the Amish community that we have here in America. Buddy, aren't you an eye doctor, man? Don't we do you need to like um you don't have to be Amish. No, you're correct. I'm just saying like maybe she should just see the Amish people. I think she's trying to say that white people won't do manual labor jobs that Mexicans are doing for the price that they're being paid. And could kind of see that argument, but that's not how she said it. But as soon as ICE is getting a lot of people out of here and the work is still being done. Sounds like she supports slave labor. So she wants the Mexicans to stay in America to build homes at $5 an hour. Yeah. Yeah. She's saying it's okay to pay slave wages to brown people. Yeah, that's right. God put her talent. Wait, what? In her memories, not her head? Everyone I know here in North Carolina that works construction is white. My grandpa built the house I grew up in, Jay. I believe it. Real job. This young man slips on his Crocs like anybody else. Shout out Laughing Man. I hope you had a good birthday, bro. Birthday was yesterday. Hope you had a good birthday. He puts boobies in the chat. Mm-mm-mm. I just like the education system has completely failed. All of us, most of us, most of these people, they just believe talking points and they just get told what to say. It's kind of bizarre here, you know?
Isn't it a little bit homophobic that we're so focused on the straights of homos and not the gays of homos?
Yes, I agree. Yes, for sure.
Why do you think they're willing to leave the gays of homos behind?
I think it's just historically, like, you know, gays have always been very discriminated against, which is wrong on so many levels.
Even in war.
Yeah, even in war. It just takes more reform in government, obviously, and then also educating society.
Just feel like if we're gonna go in there, we can't leave the gay people behind.
Right.
I don't think we should go in there at all, but if we're going to, the gays of homos, we could turn it into Fire Island.
For sure.
Isn't it a little...
Oh, man. That can't be real. These people just want to go outside and like gather together, I guess. It's the only thing that I don't know. It gets worse, man. It gets worse. The gays where I wrote a song about it and it went like this. Easter is coming this Sunday. And whether you're a normal churchgoer or not, I just would like to take a encouragement segment here. And if you're not going to an Easter service, man, take an hour out of your day and watch an Easter service online. There's our good friend Faithful Geek is a pastor. I put his church service in the Patreon prayer chat and a couple others that are they're pretty good. A lot of people are going to go to church this Sunday. It's the most, between that and Christmas Eve, is the most visited day for churches around the world. Now, I want to say this. If you decide, like, you know what, Jay, I'm going to take the challenge. I'm going to gear up and I'm going to go to a church. I haven't been in years, but, you know, it's Easter Sunday. If you walk into a church and this is what you see, I just might be like, just turn around and walk out. I never, ever will tell people not to go to church, but this is one I would not go to. I don't even know what this lady is saying. I have not watched this clip. It's the truth. I have not watched this clip. All I saw in the quote section was, "It gets worse as it goes." So let's just see what we got here.
We actually had a booth yesterday in Anaheim at the No Kings protest, but we know that there were people all over the county and even beyond who were standing up for democracy, who were committed to speaking up for trans rights, for queer rights, for immigrant rights, for women's rights, for science and education and peace and pluralism. So thank you if you were out. Anybody out yesterday? I was out. And last night we invited Flamey Grant to present for us. Flamey Grant, like Amy Grant, but she's a drag queen. And believe it or not, this music was so powerful. It was transformative. This coming Tuesday, we are hosting, I have a flyer, I didn't get it on the screen yet, but we're hosting at, we like to say, our corner on Culver and Alton, Trans Visibility Day Awareness. I don't
I don't even know what to say, man. I don't even know. Like, that's just I don't even know. On the other side of the coin, you have this. You have one of these TV preachers.
Let's go.
Who's wearing a crown on his head and getting in a Rolls Royce to go preach in his church with a freaking crown on his pants. Who's overweight and obese. How do people? My heart breaks, man. My heart breaks. My heart breaks. It's not what this is about. I'm like scrolling through this account. I'm just like, if you go to a church that, listen, I am not against tithing whatsoever. I don't want people to think like giving, not against that stuff. But if you have the nerve to stand in front of your congregation and say, tithe, you better tithe before you pay groceries, childcare, or rent. And the fact that you're wearing a Gucci watch and a sweater that costs $2,000, you better, dude. Whoo. I'm not against tithing at all, but I wouldn't give to that church. That was awful. This is terrible. This is terrible. Plus, that's freaking ugly. If you pay $2,000 for that sweater, it's freaking ugly with an iced out. Come on, dude. Come on, we got to do better. I'm not qualified. I feel like I should start my own church. We don't have to fool with this nonsense. So much nonsense, man. It bothers me. I think it bothers me more than anything. Yeah. It bothers me. I'm not saying pastors need to be poor or anything like that. None of that stuff. Like, I'm not, I think, but come on, man. A little self-awareness, you know? Where were we? Sorry, man. That stuff just took me right out of like this insanity. Viva la lurkers. It's 9 o'clock. It's the top of the hour. We want to thank you guys for being here. Almost 500 people hanging out with us today. at the top of the hour. We're going to get into the Trump speech. Didn't really say too much, but he sure did mess up the stock market again. But hey, he also came up this morning and posted this. But shout out to you, amazing lurkers. You get your own emoji. You're awesome here. And maybe one day you'll say something. Say hello. Maybe one day, maybe you'll say, hey, I like this show every morning. Stuff like that. Jeremy the Cyber says that pastors should be I agree. I don't think they should be poor. That's all I'm saying. I think there's a difference. Trash Talk is no longer a lurker, I think. He says, hello, I like this show every morning with a heart. Have you just stepped out of lurker mode and said, what? Look at that. Can we all say hello to Trash Talk, who has come to the light? Welcome. Thank you for taking your first step into this amazing rebellion community. Come forward, please. Come forward. Everybody gather around Trash Talk. Everybody gather around. First thing you have to do is pay your tithes and offering, okay? So I can get a nice iced out rebellion necklace instead of this leather one. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Welcome. Look at that. Thank you. Thank you, fellas. Oh, my gosh. Let's see how long he lasts. Or she. I don't know. Jay sent in a collection plate. I need a pimp cup, okay? And cane. Ah. Sending out the collection plate. Are you assuming? Oh, here we go. What if he's really just a troll enjoying the attention with a name like Trash Talk? Jay needs a sport brand, like a new G-Shock watch. Yeah, I'm rocking the non-jewelry today. The only watch I have is like that Atari watch, which is really nice. Pretty cool. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. Where are we? We got Macaque, my dude. So glad to see you in Orlando, even though it was for 5 minutes. Shout out to you, brother, with another 10 gifted memberships to the channel. Gifts for everyone. Dunhion Rummel says the best morning show. That's right. The boob joke I made was for Donna Hall. She's not feeling well. Prayers up for Donna. Poor old girl is all tuckered out. Remain blessed, rebellion. Ah, Donna Hall. Feel better, man. Feel better. Lady Aaron D, don't you dare. I got a Mighty Mouse watch too, but I can't wear it. I'm afraid it'll turn into dust. KJL for 5. Church IT guy here. Oh, you're going to have a busy weekend. Thank you for all that encouragement. Today's the first of 9 Easter services. We expect 6,000 or more in attendance this weekend. Bro, that's pretty cool, man. The IT guys don't get enough love. Because if anything falls apart during the church service, everybody turns and looks at the IT guy. If the sound is funny, if the lights ain't where it needs to be, everybody, even in the service, they all turn to the guy in the booth. They are the unknown heroes of the church service. Oh. That's right. The dudes in the booth need love too. They don't get the spotlight, they get nothing, but they're there, making sure everything works well. Oh, shout out Donna Hall. I hope you feel better. She does work very, very hard. Lady Aaron says tithe tax, paid my rent and groceries, no money left. Oh, I got you. Look at that. Thundera says I played the drums in church for years, even taught a few youth classes. You should get back and doing it, man. People need good people like you. Funny people like you. Odyssey Run is like behind in the stream. So when he catches up to this point and he's watching me, he's like, "Oh man, I started late." He's like 15 minutes behind, 15 minutes behind. Trump posted this morning, bad and very boring singer Bruce Springsteen, who looks like a dried up prune. I hear you, Thundarius. I hear you, brother. Bruce Springsteen looks like a dried up prune who has suffered greatly from the work of really bad plastic surgeon that's had a horrible, incurable case of Trump derangement syndrome, sometimes referred to as TDS. The guy's a total loser who spews hate against a president who won a landslide election, including the popular vote, all 7 swing states, and 86% of the counties across America. Under Sleepy Joe and the Dems, our country was dead. Now we have the hottest country by far anywhere in the world. MAGA should boycott his overpriced concert, which suck. Save your hard-earned money. America's back. Yo, man. That's funny, dude. I never listened to Bruce Springsteen at all. I think Born in the USA was one of those songs that just constantly got played at events. Born in the US. Is that how it goes? He's got that one song that's like, he's got that one song that came out that's like borderline questioning. It's like I'm on fire. Is that how it is? Where he talks about like a girl asking a girl if his dad's home. I remember like watching this whole video on like his subliminal messaging towards like young people. It's like some weird song. Is that what it was, Lady Aaron D? I don't really know what that is. It called I'm on Fire? It's on the same album as Born in the USA. That song is disturbing. Not accusing him of anything. I'm just saying, like, I remember watching a video on like on that. Oh, it was about immigration. Okay. Lady Andy says that song's a bit weird. Got it. Odyssey Run is still behind on chat, and he's sending super chats. Oh, he's like 15 minutes behind. Christ is king. These are fools. He must be on the clip where we're watching that lady talk. So, Bruce Springsteen. Subliminal message, rub honey on, avoid looking like a prune and forgetting songs. Wasp for $5. Ah. I don't know nothing about that. You know what I listen to a lot? I don't know. I'm weird, kid. Um, I listened to because my parents were very, very strict. They were very, very strict, so I didn't really get into hip hop till Tupac came along. Nah, I couldn't listen to any of that stuff. It was weird when I got my first job and I was able to buy music. It was kind of weird. Um, but I listened to I listen Boy George. No, I listened to soundtracks like John Williams, like movie soundtracks that I was allowed to watch. Like I had the Rocky soundtrack, I had Indiana Jones soundtrack, I had Star Wars. Like that was the only thing my parents would let me have. And then I'll never forget the first time I got into a car with someone and they freaking turned on oh man, Guns N' Roses. I was like, "What the heck? My virgin ears. What is this?" And they played Welcome to the Jungle. I'm just sitting in the car like, "What is this? This is so cool." I collect movie soundtracks because I was in a band. Oh, okay. Batman 89. My condolences. You didn't like no, you don't like Guns N' Roses? And then being in Miami, everywhere you went, you heard Two Live Crew. And I'm like, Two Live Crew. And they had a song called Me So Horny. And every kid was playing that because it was like a rebellious song. Oh man. Jay, did your friends say we got fun in games? I don't remember. Does anybody remember the Two Live Crew? You can talk music all day long. I never listened to Bruce Springsteen. NWA was a culture shock. I didn't really listen to NWA either, but I just knew like Straight Outta Compton and then that one song from Easy what was that song? Cruising down the street and my Cruising down the street. What was that song? And my 6'4". Is that how it goes? I can't remember. Boys in the Hood. That's the name of that song. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Boys in the Hood. Man, we grew up okay. Uncle Luke was huge in Florida. Yeah, that's why I like knew all about Two Live Crew. It was crazy. There used to be a show on MTV called with Carson Daly. What was that called? That was the only thing like we all watched. It was like the top 10 or something. I don't know about you, Shane, but everyone that I knew had the DC Talk Jesus Freak album. TRL. You guys are like bringing me back. Everyone that I knew had that DC Talk Jesus Freak album, and they played that over and over and over. Total Request Live. All right. Did anybody else have that DC Talk Jesus Freak album? That used to be like that was the album that came out that Christians could actually listen to something that was nothing that was a little different than hymn music. My dad used to blast Jesus Freak. See, everyone DC Talk was like that was like Okay, they're Christian. You could listen. It had like they tried to be like metal with a little hip hop in there. And that was like where the Christian parents were like, okay, we can let that one slide. The Jesus Freak books are it's a shocker to read. Man, those books will mess your life up. I won't recommend those for the book club. Those books will mess your life up. Have a great and holy Thursday, y'all. Till next time. Happy trails. Experiences, Jay. We grew up almost the same time, just opposite sides of the country, but I grew up on LDS. I don't know what that is. I also had a culture shock too when I went to high school. LDS? But I grew up LDS. What is that? What is that? What am I missing here? What's LDS? Learning disability? Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. I did not mean learning disability. Sorry. Mormon. Oh, sorry about that, Spirian. Sorry. Sorry. I think Jay has a learning disability. If you haven't figured that out yet, I don't know what to think about the Latter-day Saints or the Jehovah Witness. All I know is like when they would come to my house and knock on the door, there was a time where I was just like I wanted to witness to them like Christian. I was all in. I was like, they're knocking on the door. All right, let me talk to them. I almost thought you were saying you had a little too much LSD. Predon Corpse sent 3 kicks to the face over on kick. Almost said run. Boy, I'm really losing it. Jay is development. Man, I'm pretty slow. I don't know why 500 people are here. It is what it is. I never said I was the smartest. Never said I was the smartest, sharpest sword in the tool shed. I don't know how the saying goes. Something like that. I mean, speaking of evil, look at this stuff. We didn't come here for the speed. Yo, shout out, brother. What's up, man? I'm not the straightest bullet in the arrow. I don't know. Look at these people, man. Liberal protesters making sure everyone knows which God they serve. Not today, Jesus. Satan loves the gays. Is that Beardo? I don't ask me my take on those two. That's the same with me in like Catholicism and Catholic, and like there's Presbyterian, there's Pentecostal, there's Baptist, there's the Fullness Baptist movement, there's the United Methodist Church, there's Methodist, there's Orthodox Christian, Orthodox. Oh my God. Anyway, there's like 50 different denominations of stuff out there, and it's like I don't even. Just read the red letters in the Bible and see where you are when you're all done. That's all I have to say. Go to the New Testament and read the red letters of Jesus and tell me how you feel. That's just where I'm at. Everything else is too confusing to me. But this ain't. Are you kidding me, dude? I know I got Catholics in here. Follow the Holy Spirit guide you. I'm not saying they're wrong either. I'm just saying, like, for me personally, Jay, it could be worse. Could be Scientology. Oh yeah, that place is weird. I see. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand all that stuff. I'm just like, can I just read the Bible and go, this is what I believe, that Jesus died on the cross for my past, present, and future sins, even when I screw up, even when I willingly screw up, and he knows I was going to screw up in the future, even though I know he still forgave me. So and one day I believe you'll come back and make everything right. That's where I'm at. And it's like you know, helping people along the way. My wife and I go to a plain old Christian church. Yeah. I mean that there's a lot of good churches out there. They just don't get shine, you know? That's all. Um I don't like all the labels. I never did. Kamala Harris had something to say before Trump's speech. Was she drinking?
Hey everyone, so I'm not going to be able to watch the president's address tonight, but here's the thing. He brought America into a war that people do not want. He has put American troops in harm's way. Costs are rising by the day. And meanwhile, he has done nothing to address the needs of the people of America. And I bet you he's going to try and claim victory tonight. But the reality is we're watching what he does instead of listening to what he says. Hey everyone, so I'm not.
What was the point of her coming out and saying that? Is she going to make another run at this? Here's Kamala Harris about Iran.
And know this, I will never hesitate to take whatever action is necessary to defend our forces and our interests against Iran and Iran-backed terrorists.
Yeah.
Which foreign country do you consider to be our greatest adversary?
I think there's an obvious one in mind, which is Iran. Iran has American blood on their hands. Okay, this attack on Israel, 200 ballistic missiles. What we need to do to ensure that Iran never achieves the ability to be a nuclear power, that is one of my highest priorities.
So if you
and
have
that
proof
must be.
that Iran is building a nuclear weapon, would you take military action?
I'm not going to talk about hypotheticals at this moment.
And what's the message to Iran?
Don't.
As President Biden said, just don't.
Exactly. One word. Pretty straightforward.
I hope she runs again. I hope she runs again. Like, don't. Don't. Oh. Where are we? Hold on. A lot of dead air. Yeah, I know. We had like 520 people watching it. Like, gosh, Jay's showing weird videos again. I'm out. First off,
Supporting the Harry Potter franchise directly impacts the trans community and funds their annihilation. And here's why I don't give a single shit about your piddly ass excuses as to why you need to engage with J.K. Rowling's new content. 1. Trans lives are more important than cis feelings.
oh my, all right. I can't. That's 3-minute video. Crow, you have been asking me this question for an hour. Crow, are you still here? I'm gonna give you an answer. I'm not mad at you or anything. I have an answer for you. Crow said no. No, I thought you asked it like 3 or 4 times. Okay. Crow, where did you hear this? What channel? Like, where did you hear this? I'm just curious. I'm not mad, not anything. I'm just curious. It's all good. It's all good. Oh, you said twice. I believe you. You're right. I was wrong. Sorry about that. Where did you hear this? Fox News. Okay. You are correct. Disney shuts down widely used free parking hat as Springs crowds surge. Guests at Disney Springs are now required to show proof of resort stay to board buses. Okay. Crow, you are 100% correct. But this is the problem with that reporting. Disney does this, and they have been doing this for years. During spring break, yeah, no, Crow, you're good. Not mad at all. Not mad at all. Not mad at all. I just want to because I got tagged in this too. I just want to clarify. I want to explain this. Disney does this when the crowds surge. So they do this during spring break. They've done it every year. I don't know why it's making news today. They do it over Christmas holiday. And if they know in advance, like that, like over the summer, they have like a week or a weekend that they've sold crazy amounts of tickets. They send out like notifications on the app that they've shut that down too. So I don't know why this is making the news, because I was even telling like the Pro show, they were making like videos about that. I was like, bro, this is nothing new. They've been doing this for years. And I don't know why this is for some reason making the news now. This is nothing new. Either it was a slow news day or whatever. But back when I was like really, really active with park hopping, I had reported this multiple times every year. Oh man, appreciate the kind words. I just wanted you to know, like, I wasn't mad or anything. I want to answer this correctly because I did see you send the question a few times. This is what park hopping. I talked about this on park hopping several times, that you always got to check. Now, what the hack is this: that you park at Disney Springs, you go to the buses, and the buses will take you to resorts that could take you to the parks. So you don't have to pay for parking. It'll cost you about an hour's worth of time if you don't want to pay the $40 to park. And a lot of people, not that many people do it. I believe I have it might be 2 years old, maybe 3 years old, where I did this and I showed you the best way to do this. You can do it now even easier. If you get a reservation that's free to like if you plan a lunch reservation at a resort, this is the hack. Or dinner. Let's say you plan a dinner. or whatever. You go and get on that bus to that resort. The best thing is the Grand Floridian, the Polynesian, or the Contemporary. All you got to do is make a reservation. It's free. You go to the bus, I got a reservation. They don't care what time it is. You get on the bus, you go to that resort, you walk to the Magic Kingdom. It's very easy. And you cancel your reservation. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. Pretty simple. You can still get around it. So, or if you plan on going to a theme park, a Disney park, and you're going to spend money on lunch or dinner, it's better for you to eat at the resort than in the park. You will save a lot of money, and you get to enjoy some of the park the resort benefits. Like sometimes they give away free ice cream for the kids. They've got character meet and greets that are free. They got all kinds of stuff that they give away. You go to the Polynesian, they like give you like those leis. All that stuff is free. It's great for kids. It's freaking great. You can bring them there. You can get the Dole Whips at a discounted price. You can meet a character. You can get free stuff. You can get all that stuff. And it's such I always take people when they come to town, like, I'm like, you guys are going to love this. You guys are going to love this. And people have no idea how to do this. But once you figure it out, it's so simple. Oh, man, I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Jay's Black confirmed. Know how to save money. Someone asked about the parking. All right, hold on. What was that question? Okay, so this is an interesting topic. I missed the park hopping live streams. I do too, but we're having some issues. So I don't recommend the Swan and Dolphin at all. They're not technically Disney resorts. Just FYI. Adult Whips, Dole Whips, Dole, D-O-L-E. I have crooked teeth. That sounds funny. So and Disney's freaking Disney is packed this week. So what the question at hand is, hold on, let's see if I can pull it. If you guys are interested in this or not, but we're kind of wrapping down, right? Let me see if I can find it. I'll show like one person. I don't know why these sites ran with it, but it doesn't make sense. Because like I said, they've been doing this for years. I want to. I kind of want to. All right, hold on. I'll just pull this up so y'all can see this. I kind of want to explain so people understand what I'm talking about. Yo, Basket City, what's up, brother? I'm supposed to come on your show, man. Yeah, it's insane right now. So what Crow was talking about is if you drive to Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, a Disney theme park, if you drive to the theme park, it's going to cost you $40, around $40 to park. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, right? A lot of money. Depending on the time you go, it could be like $29, $27, but the maximum is $40. Everybody with me? So the hack is if you don't want to spend that $40 to park, which is highway robbery, in my opinion. And listen, Universal charges too. So it's not just Disney. SeaWorld charges to park too. They all do it. I'm just saying, I'm just letting you know. I wasn't trying to like pick on Disney. The hack is to go where Wicked Virtue was yesterday, park at Disney Springs, get on they have a whole busing section that's free where you can get on a bus and go to a resort, and the resort will take you to the park and you don't have to pay for parking. So it'll save you 40. It'll take about an hour of travel times. You got to wait for the bus to show up, picks up people, takes you to the resort. You get off on the resort and you could take a boat over or the monorail or whatever. I know Wicked's done that too. She's parked at Springs because we talked about it and just hopped on a bus and you did resort hopping and all that stuff, right? We went like resort hopping and you can catch a boat and go to Magic Kingdom, and we were talking about all that. It's actually if you don't want to go to the theme park, it's actually you could pack out your entire day riding the Skyliner, the gondola, going to resorts and getting some of their free stuff. Eating in a resort it's not that expensive. It's not as expensive as in the park. So all that being said, all right. What's the resort to get you to Magic Kingdom? Grand Floridian, the Contemporary, and the Polynesian all have transportation to get you. If you take a bus to the Contemporary Resort, you can walk to the Magic Kingdom. It's right there. If you go to the Grand Floridian, you could take a private boat. You can walk. It's right there. You don't have to pay the $40. And it's a nice walk, actually. The walk goes around the lake. It's very calm if it's not hot outside. Polynesian, you could take a boat or the monorail. So, right. But you need proof of resort stay now. All right. So, you just need it until the week after Easter because it's so crowded. After this week, it's going to go back to you don't need proof anymore. What I was trying to say is they do this every year. I don't know why this made news. Like, you get what I mean? Like, they do this every year, and they usually do it around Christmas when it gets busy, spring break, and maybe a few times over the summer. But that's it. The rest of the time, they don't require that. So, but if you have a dining reservation, for a resort, which I was trying to say is like will save you money as well to eat at the resort. Eating at the cafe at the Grand Floridian is really not that expensive. It's actually cheaper to eat in their most luxurious resort for lunch or breakfast than in the park. And you can get the Mickey waffles, you can get all that stuff. And then they'll give you a private boat into Magic Kingdom. It's, how many of you stayed in? Not many because I can't afford it. They're expensive. Yeah, for the holiday. You just got to all you got to do is just check. It's not a big deal. Like the reports coming out now, they're like, yeah, we thought this was a permanent thing. And Disney's like, no, it's going back to normal. Like, I don't know what, one of those things. It's been crowded. Wicked says she was at Springs. Like this line is ridiculous. I wouldn't go to the parks over spring break. The fact that the Tower of Terror line is way out here, that's like a 3-hour wait. That's insane. Oh man, I appreciate you, Crow. I appreciate you. That's insane. So 1 week after Easter in April, it's going to be pretty empty. All right. It's going to be kind of empty. And then about mid-May, it's going to get busy again. So, because summer. And it's like, man, going to Disney in July is like, if you want to know what the 7th level of hell is, that's the way to do it. If I were to give you any type of suggestion to go to a theme park, the best bang for your buck, you hear me? Best bang is to go on their site and buy the after hours ticket. The after hours ticket. I don't know why more people are not doing this. It is the same price as a regular ticket with hardly anyone there. You get what I'm saying? You have to go and check. Not every park offers it. That is the ticket to buy. You go in around 7:00. You get a wristband. Like 9 or 10 o'clock, they kick out all the normie people. All right, they kick everybody out. So if you have a wristband, you could ride. You could walk on almost any ride. I did that with X-Wing and Eldridge and Kohlhauser. We got on Tiana's Bayou, and we didn't even get out of the boat. We rode it, and I was like, "Can we ride it again?" And they're like, "Yeah, you could just stay in." And we rode it again. It's usually open till 2 in the morning. And you get all the free ice cream and soda you want during that time period. I don't know why more people aren't doing that. That is the ticket. We also did that at Epcot. We wrote everything. Everything that said it was a 30-minute wait, it was not. It was like 5 minutes. If you get the after hours, it's what? It's 7. It's usually 7 to 2 a.m. So they'll let you in with the general public. But yeah, it's like, here's the deal. It's Florida. So at night, it's not freaking death, right? It's not the floor is lava for real. Your shoes aren't melting on the sidewalk. So the sun goes down, so it's a lot cooler. Plus, like if you need something to drink, you just get in line, they just give it to you. Yeah. I think it's the best. I think that's if you want to do a theme park, that's the best thing. You just got to work through it. You can get in at 7 p.m. with everyone. Then they kick people out around 10. Magic Kingdom went to 1 a.m. Epcot went to 12:30. The day we went, okay. But you can do everything. Magnum North says, in case you didn't know, Jay lives in that Disney castle on screen. Yeah, I'm in the top right now. Odyssey Run says, sorry, Jay, for being late and behind stream. Here's a $5 for your HBO fund, brother. Oh. How many World Star videos are shot at Disney? Far too many. How big is Hogwarts World going to be? It's pretty big. It covers 2 parks already. It could get bigger. They need to make a resort, a Harry Potter resort. Spearing for 5, can I come with you on one of your trips to the theme park, Jay? Of course you can. I just don't know when I'm going. Best trip was second week in December. No crowds, nicer weather, kids in a group. That is the first 2 weeks of December is by far the best time to go to any theme park. The best. I'm just letting you know now. First 2 weeks in December, that place is a ghost town. Because kids are still in school and it is a ghost town. Right now, I wouldn't recommend going to Animal Kingdom, or only like a third of the park is open. They're just doing all kinds of construction. Um, I think. Oh yeah, this was people were saying the Rapunzel stuff. This is like nightmare fuel, man. Look at this. Those birds are like ripping her hair out while she's singing. Jay, how did you get into theme parks? Look at this thing. This is crazy. Um, I think like growing up really poor and not having that Disney trip with the folks, you know, with like my parents and everybody else did. I just got I got fascinated with Universal Studios. Like, it was Universal Studios that really got me hooked because I like Jaws, unlike Blaine, and they had a Jaws ride. I love Back to the Future. They had a Back to the Future ride. They had like King Kong. And Disney used to have before it was Hollywood Studios, it used to be MGM Studios. And I loved that park because it was all about movie making. And they had shows and they had like a tour on how they made movies and how like the CGI stuff used to work and how like all that, you know what I mean? Like they had all that stuff and it was so fascinating to me. And when I was able to work and had a little money, it was like I would go and I just enjoyed myself. Like I wasn't like a Disney adult where I dressed up or anything like that. I just remember like experience those things and like I could finally afford to go. And so just kept going. And then like you start to learn the history of why Walt built this or why Universal built that and why this is here. And it just was like, I don't know, it was just kind of cool. And now I live right next door, so we go all the time. Y'all remember the MGM park? It was cool, man. They had the great movie ride and all that stuff. The Miami Vice stunt show at Universal in the 80s was top. Heavy D says, I feel you, bro. I grew up the same way. Parents busted their butt, but we didn't have much. Yeah, I'm not complaining that we were poor. It was just never got to experience. And it was just now that I got a little bit of money, it's like it was cool. Like yesterday, I saw the Magnum Norris. People in Florida smell until December. They don't smell so much. Yesterday, like I love Halloween Horror Nights, you know. Uncle Mike says we got to get that Japan trip going. Yeah. I'm mostly if anything, I'm mostly a Universal fanboy, but anyway. And now when I go to like other theme parks like SeaWorld and like riding the coasters and everything, it's kind of like it's cool like to understand like the history. So yeah, I wouldn't say I was like a Disney adult. Those Disney adults are a little weird. They're a little weird. We're gonna go to Carowinds pretty soon. We're gonna have a Carowinds meetup with Blaine and Mo. Disney adults like wait hours in line to meet like Mickey Mouse. I'm like, yeah, you can just have a dinner at a resort and meet Mickey Mouse if you want to meet Mickey Mouse. Like, there's ways around waiting 3 hours to meet Mickey Mouse. That's so much easier. I hate bubbles too, and if you're a Disney adult, you gotta love bubble makers. I freaking hate those things. Nibis says, I like going to the amusement parks for the history lessons. No, man, it's just cool, you know? It's just cool. Why do I have this on the screen? I don't know. That was just really disturbing. And now, like, now with like Epic Universe with Nintendo World and like seeing like some of your favorite video games come to life. Like Universal also has like Transformers ride and stuff. And in Beijing Universal, they have a whole Transformers land, which should be pretty cool. Should be pretty cool. Like Animal Kingdom used to be like a zoo and like a learning all about like animals and stuff, but favorite Transformers movie? Me, Dark Side of the Moon. Transformers movie. If it's Michael Bay, I have to say the first one. The first one was kind of neat. They got a little weird after that. Dark Side of the Moon wasn't terrible either. Freaking Krista recording me in the movie theater. Wow. Kind of crazy. Anyway, that's the show today, ladies and gentlemen. We will have the midday mixer at 1 o'clock on the Drunk 3PO channel. We're gonna go over some He-Man, Mario stuff, maybe a little theme park stuff, maybe a little Transformer stuff, maybe some nostalgia, stuff like that at 1 p.m. on the Drunk 3PO channel. Just a fun little retro show. Just go walking down memory lane a little bit, talking about the cool stuff. Anyway, if you're interested, that's at 1 p.m. on the Drunk 3PO channel. If not, I'll see you on daily in an hour. If not, I'll see you tomorrow.